So every month I kind of pick like a new theme for myself, a theme to really just dive into, to study, to ponder about, think about, and this is just something that I've done that's just a part of my self-development, my growth, and I'm super into continually growing and learning and expanding who I am and learning new things about myself and releasing blocks and all of that. And this was a huge part of my eating disorder recovery journey. It really helped me to understand myself and understand why I was doing certain things. So this last month's theme was happiness. And so I spent the whole last month really thinking about what is happiness, what brings us happiness, and what is blocking me from receiving more happiness. And so I thought I'd come on here and I would just share with you guys a couple thoughts that I had about this whole thing called happiness and joy. And I think I want to start off by saying that the eating disorder mind has its own version of happiness. And what I found in my many years of struggling with multiple eating disorders was that this version of happiness that my eating disorder wanted me to go after never led to actually true happiness. And really frustrating, right? Because in my very perfectionistic mindset at that time, I was thinking, oh, this is me just not doing enough. I'm doing it wrong. I need to eat cleaner. I need to be smaller and X, Y, and Z. So I'm going to first start off by defining what my eating disorder voice thought happiness was. So my eating disorder voice thought happiness was the six-pack abs. Once I have the six-pack abs, everything in life is set. I don't know about you guys, but I reached that point in my life where I had six-pack abs, and I never received $1 million check in the mail. I didn't have a boyfriend at all, and pretty sure at that point in my life, actually, I was like failing university. So, and not failing as in like failing my classes, I was failing at being a very active, productive person at university because I was just so caught up in all of my head things. I was caught up in getting the six-pack abs. So that's what my eating disorder said. It said it was the six-pack abs. It said it was the thigh gap. It said it was being in a smaller body. It said happiness was perfectly controlling my food. Oh my gosh, if I could just perfectly control my food, everything in life would be okay, right? And when everything in life was okay, then I would be ridiculously happy. But again, I started controlling my food. I rigidly abided by certain diets, whatever diet it was that I was on the time. I oscillated in between like veganism and keto and paleo and all these random just gluten-free and sugar-free and all these things. And I thought that the answer to me not feeling happy in life was going to be to just continue to control my food intake and control what it was that I was eating. And so I went through years of orthorexia where I just became so fixated on food, and I spent hours and hours listening to podcasts on nutrition and reading books, and I spent just so much of my time thinking about food, and I realized at the end of that wasn't happiness. I was obsessed. I was so disconnected from myself at that point. I was really just not present in my life because I was so in my headspace. And so again, this is what my eating disorder defined as happiness, and that is what I sought after for years, you guys. I'm talking about 10 plus years. This is what I sought after, was this happiness that the eating disorder kept on telling me, like, if you just achieve X, Y, and Z, then you will have happiness. And I want to pinpoint that one thing right there, what I said. If you just achieve X, Y, and Z, then you'll be happy. So let's now talk about the healthy self. Let's talk about the divine self. Let's talk about what I finally learned to be true happiness. And the first thing I learned is that it doesn't come in achievements. And so right there, you can see this stark difference. My eating disorder was like, it's all about these external things that happen to you. When you get all the money, when you get the six-pack abs, when you get the perfect boyfriend, like that's when you're going to be happy. But I really, really learned throughout my many years of self-development that happiness is an internal thing. It's not an external thing. Again, I've been at those places where I had the money, I had the body, I had the perfect rigidity with food. I seemingly had it all, and I was so unhappy. Like, not the happiest of my life, like so unhappy, distraught, frustrated, anxious, depressed. Like, that was me during those moments. And then I started realizing that, happiness is a state of being. Happiness is an internal state. It's something that I get to choose. Happiness comes from me being present in my life, present in everything around me, present with the people I am with. Something that I've really learned throughout my years is you got to put the phone down when you're with people. There's something about actually just putting the phone away and connecting with someone, looking them in the eye, that just brings such happiness and really fulfills my life. So happiness was presence. And again, I couldn't be present when I was so caught up in the, regret and shame of the past and the fear and anxiety of the future. Oh my gosh, I ate this, I'm so bad. Or, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to eat this and I'm so freaking out about it, right? Once I healed my eating disorders, I was able to finally be present in my life. I was able to slow down. I was able to breathe. I was able to open up to the goodness that life has to offer me right here, right now, in this very moment. That was such a game changer. Such a game changer. I learned to stop making my happiness dependent on these external things. And to realize that, hey, I woke up today, I have a choice. I can choose to be angry and frustrated and mad at all these things that have happened, or I can choose to cultivate happiness in my life. And it is a cultivation practice. You have to practice this art of being happy. Now, that doesn't mean that happiness is a 24/7 state. That's manic, right? You don't want to constantly be in a low state. You don't want to constantly be in a high state. Life oscillates, and trust me, I have my fair share of things in life that are not perfect. I have a lot of stresses, and I have a lot of things that happen to me that are just, they suck. I pay taxes too, guys. It sucks, right? I'm not waking up on tax day going yay, this is so exciting. I get to give, 40% of my money away. No. But even though these seemingly negative things happen, and not even seemingly, negative things happen in life, I still have the ability to cultivate this state of happiness. Always. Always. And yeah, I'll go through moments of allowing the sadness, allowing the pain, allowing the frustration. That's healthy. I'm not talking about toxic positivity here. It is healthy to purge all of these emotions that are deep within inside us. But it's also healthy to understand and know how to recenter ourselves and come back to this place of happiness. So this is my message for you guys today. I want you to take inventory. Are you basing your happiness off of external things? And if so, can you start doing the deep work, going inward, and start the process of cultivating happiness from within? That means connecting back to your body, connecting to your wisdom, connecting to your intuition. All of that stuff is going to help you be able to cultivate this happiness. I hope that this little video of inspiration was just helpful today on this Monday morning, or whenever it is that you're watching this. I'm releasing this on a Monday morning, and I know Mondays can be really tough for people. But again, setting the stage for happiness. One last thing here. You want to be happy? Start cultivating gratitude. So important, so helpful. Gratitude changes so much. to be grateful for the things that we have, for the life that we get to experience. And again, it's not that life is perfect. It's not that. I'm not trying to say that. It's not. But can you, even in the imperfectness of life, can you in the frustration of life still find some things to be grateful for? Even if it is just for your breath, because that breath means that you're still here and you're still alive. And that's powerful. So amazing that we're here. So absolutely amazing. So if you were going on this journey of really wanting to cultivate true happiness in your life, maybe starting a gratitude journal. Start giving thanks every day. Start learning to just be expressive with your thanks a little bit more. When was the last time you actually looked at someone in your life and go, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the lending ear. I was sitting with my friend at the beach the other day, and she had her dog, and she was, trying to get the dog to settle down and everything, and we were chatting, and I was kind of opening up to her about something personal that's going on in my life right now. And she was like, I'm sorry, I'm totally here. I just gotta get the dog to calm down. And I just looked at her, I was like, I feel heard. Thank you. I'm feeling very heard right now. You're here. I know. Thank you so much for listening to me. I am just really happy that you are just here in front of me and we're at the beach and you have given me this time to start sharing some of these things with you. So thank you. That changed everything. I could have been really mad. Oh my gosh, she's playing with the dog. Oh my gosh, she's not no. I felt heard. She was listening. I thanked her for that. So are you being expressive to people about your gratitude? That's all I have for you guys today. I hope that this was helpful. I absolutely love making these videos for you guys. If you guys would be so kind, I'd love for you to help support the channel. A great way for you to do that for free is to just press the like button and to subscribe and click the little bell notification, and you'll get notified when I come out with a new video, which is every Monday, and every Wednesday I come out with a new little podcast short. So much love to you guys, and I hope that you find the ability to go within today and to cultivate that happiness.